The Ncdmb partners with Siemens Energy Limited to promote science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education in primary schools across the country. Stay with us.
As part of efforts to enhance educational development and also encourage hands-on training among primary school pupils in science-related subjects, the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, Ncdmb, commenced a training program for select teachers and facilitators in Bayelsa State. This was done in partnership with Siemens Energy Nigeria and Empowering Africa Through Education initiative. The training initiative, which aims to provide teachers and educators a practical and curriculum-oriented selection of topics in energy, health, and environment, is in line with the objectives and aspirations of the Nigerian Oil and Gas Industry Content Development Act of 2010 and the board's 10-year strategic roadmap. Speaking at the kickoff ceremony of the STEM training program, the Executive Secretary, Ncdmb, Engineer Simbi Kasiewaboti, represented by the General Manager Capacity Building Division, Dr. Amaikuru, explained the correlation of the training with the board's vision.
It's a case where, as a board, we have our 10 years aspiration to grow Nigerian content from the paltry 5% we had in the year 2010 to 70% by the year 2027. And so for some years now, we've been talking about science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And this one is why, it's so key, so very important, which is why we are going to the foundation of our education. As a board, we've done a number of things. We've trained teachers, in science and technology. We have an ongoing initiative to upgrade learning facilities in schools from the technical and vocational educational system, TVETs, to the universities where we are doing some laboratories and things like that. But if the foundation is not right, if the students do not even go beyond remembering and understanding to the point where they can analyze, synthesize, or create new products or new knowledge, then how can we move forward with the Nigerian content journey? Which is why I'm very delighted to be here today, because for a difference, we are starting with the primary schools.
The Business Development and Government Relations at Siemens Energy Nigeria, Dayo Orolu, explained that the program targeted at primary schools will impact teachers directly involved in teaching pupils in Bayelsa and then spread to other parts of the country.
We call this a pilot phase, and why we call it pilot is because this is the first we are doing with Ncdmb. And it's not supposed to just to be for Bayelsa. We're supposed to take it from Bayelsa to Rivers, to Delta, to Imo, to Abia, to Kaduna, to Kano, to every part of Nigeria, to drive that mandate with the support of the Ncdmb. For us at Siemens Energy, this is the second experimental program that we're doing in Nigeria. Between 2016 and 2017, we did with the Lagos State government. And the University of Lagos played the role that Ncdmb is playing now. They provided the space, the platform for us to do that training. And so with Ncdmb, we believe that we can scale up, we can increase the capacity. And so the objective of this is not just, not just to show the pupils how to do these things. We want to show them how to do it, we want them to be able to do it. And so that when they get home, they can also even recreate some of these things and solve some basic problems at home in terms of energy, engineering generally.
Speaking further, the General Manager Capacity Building Division, Ncdmb, stated the board's willingness to do more to develop capacity that will support activities in the oil and gas industry.
What we do in Nigerian content is to develop, capacity and capabilities in country to assimilate the products of technology, science, and of course to support activities taking place in the oil and gas industry. Now, over the years, we've trained quite a number of people. We've spent quite a number of man-hours and resources in training people. But then the shot at our El Dorado is always looking like a far shot, where we are not yet there. We want to be at a position where we can create things locally, do innovations locally, support the industry locally. And it's in that place that we have a lot of gaps. And when you check it, it starts at the root. Yeah, so we are doing quite a lot. But if the foundation is faulty, then we'll do all of those and we'll still not get to the 70% that we want to get to. Which is why when we were approached by Siemens to go into this partnership, we felt it's the right step in the right direction. If we get our foundation right, if at the primary school level people understand STEM and are able to solve problems in the country, then we'll go a long way. And for Nigeria to win, for local content to succeed, we have to out-innovate our competitors. And we need those kids next 10 years, 20 years to say, yes, Nigeria is indeed a developed country on the account of what we've started today.
Dayo Rolu also spoke on the end goal of Siemens Nigeria capacity development programs in Nigeria.
We are a German global organization. If you look at Germany, Germany is well known for technology, for engineering. And one thing that has helped Germany to build that kind of capacity is what we call the dual vocational education training. So by dual, it means a combination of classroom training and on the field. Okay, so they are able to, there's a lot of focus on the real practical hands-on training rather than the classroom. And so bringing our little children also, to exposing them into this hands-on practical science, technology, engineering training, it's really going to help them, to begin to develop keen interest in engineering, not just to be able to get jobs, no, but so that they can also recreate, they can also, develop some of this, design, some of these things, and develop them on their own, for their own self-sustenance and also for, technical development of Nigeria to localize some of this technology. So for us, it's very important. We can't rely on the universities, on the polytechnics, just to train engineers. No, it has to start from this very young age, and that is what is happening in Europe, in the advanced countries, and that's what we are also hoping to localize in Nigeria through this experimental.
Okechukwu Nwabuzo, the Nigeria content manager at Siemens Energy Limited, spoke on the company's intent behind the experimental project in Bayelsa State.
The concept is a lab in a box. So it doesn't have anything to do with structure or facilities. So we come with a box. The box has over 120 different experiments. So you can imagine you're teaching children from age 4 to 10, which is the focus of experiment, to 4+. And then you have one experiment to show how 2 wires can be connected and a light comes up. You have completely different kinds of experiments where you demonstrate to these children. Again, what is most important is that you're whetting the appetite of these children. They may not learn everything, but you've exposed them to hunger for more. And that is the idea of growing intellect. That is the idea of competency development. And that is the key thing, or the key focus here, is just to open their minds up, basically.
The training, which shall be largely practical and hands-on intensive, is designed for 2 weeks and structured in 2 tranches. In the first week, Siemens Stiftung and Empowering Africans Through Education Initiative will train 15 facilitators. In the second week, the facilitators will in turn train 30 teachers nominated by the Bayelsa State Universal Basic Education Board, SUBEB, from 10 primary schools selected from the state. The sustainable growth and competitiveness of the Nigerian oil and gas industry and its linkage sectors largely depends on the sustainable development of local capacities, capabilities, technology, and solutions. And where best to start, if not from the foundation, the very young.